Hello, it is Thursday today. It is another video call, part of the Golden Keys to Prosperity. And today is a special day because it is a full moon. And also, if I'm not an astrologer, but it's also a lunar eclipse. So it is really high vibrational day. And of course, you may have felt the energy coming through you and experienced different ways of, maybe it could be really, you feel really tired, or you feel really like you had a push to do things. It can manifest in different ways depending what stage you are in your life and what your soul is looking after, is looking for. So in my case, I have had energetically, I was feeling pretty low, but at the same time, I had this spark, to go ahead and make things happen. I don't know how the two could go together. It was just amazing. But today I made a start. So it's all about connecting also with the planet Uranus. And Uranus is the planet of changes. It's very much about expect the unexpected. It's getting release of all beliefs and all patterns, the things that no longer you won't take with you on your journey. So I was feeling into all of that, but also because I'm thinking about making a move and making a new way forward. I also started a new online call today, which is all about my beautiful country, Greece. So I made a start, yay! Because I've been meaning to do that for a long time, and I said to myself, okay, today is a special day because it's on a full moon. Just go ahead and I've been doing a lot of work around Greece anyway. I've been sowing the seeds for many years now, so I thought maybe now we can actually add something else on this pyramid, like something else on this platform. So that's what one of the little things I've been, I said yes to. But today we are going to cover the 7th bottle, which is the beautiful bottle of Satori. And you can tell I'm wearing magenta. And Natasha, hello, Natasha. Hello, my dear. You're wearing something magenta.
Hello.
Are you wearing something magenta?
Yes, well, I've got magenta.
Beautiful
magenta
rose. Beautiful
yes.
rose, yes. So the Satori bottle is you have magenta at the bottom and a gold at the top. So, of course, this is the 7th golden key. So I'm going to take you through in a kind of a recap of what has been happening in the last 7 weeks. I know that we are all on a journey. We are all sort of here to shift, to change, to see things from a different perspective, to understand more of who we are and connect with our inner being, with our inner wisdom. And I know that 7 weeks is all too much to expect that things can change drastically, but I also believe in slow changes, changes that happen consciously, and not expecting that things could happen in a rush and things happen tomorrow kind of thing. It's also about creating that space where you believe in changes, believe in seeing things differently, and wanting to expand and surrender. Once because today is a beautiful day to manifest, and approaching the full moon is a fabulous opportunity to manifest your desires, your heart's desires, and setting the intentions. Particularly is wonderful to do that using, creating an altar or creating a sacred space. You could do it outside in nature. You can, have a candle lit. You can have some color around you, some crystals. Natasha can tell us, a little bit about her creating a ritual with crystals. I've got my rose quartz here, but I would love to have, I was saying, Natasha, I would love to have a citrine in my collection of crystals. And because all of that brings the cleansing we need. When we go a full circle, we're completing, and also it's a time to say thank you for everything you have received and everything you have, you've brought into this world up until this moment, and saying yes to the new things that will come along, and say yes, to exciting beginnings. So Satori is a very deep, beautiful. It's within a few minutes. It's not possible to. I won't do any justice to it, but I will do my best just to just to give you the very top keynotes of what this bottle is all about. Satori means awakening. So that's what it means, awakening. And the other keynotes that you will find in this particular golden key is transformation. That's what we discussed. We just mentioned already. Gratitude. That's another element. Acceptance. Acceptance. Accepting things with grace. I guess that's a wonderful gift to it's really training ourselves to become more accepting of what happens, or what things life brings into us in our life. Actually, the other word is beingness. Instead of doing things all the time, allowing time to be, allowing time to connect with your friends, with your family, with nature, and also connect with your higher self, whether it's through a meditation or have a still moment, have a peaceful moment. I have heard people saying, oh, I feel guilty because I've just sat, I just had an hour to myself, or because I wasn't always available. And I said to myself, instead of feeling guilty, just say how beneficial it is for you to take that time off and invest in your own, in yourself, whatever you want to do. Another keynote is coming home. Basically, Satori is helping us to see that, bringing our physical and spiritual experience together. Satori and the Magenta is the bridge between the physical, what we're experiencing here on planet Earth, with our soul star and our higher selves. So it's connecting the two.
Yeah.
And within that, of course, it's like perfection, saying that, the perfection in everything. Instead of, trying to see the, being very judgmental, or, I'll tell you what, I say that, I can be judgmental. I am being judgmental sometimes. But, it's actually training to avoid being judgmental, training to see the perfection in things, that when things do not go,
bite your tongue.
when things don't go our way, or somebody says something and you felt it, it triggered you inside, and then you start creating all of these negative thoughts. It's then at that point how you can step back. How can you step back? This is the training. This is how you train. Step back and detach yourself from what the situation is. It is a practice.
I do quite a lot of deep breathing.
Yes.
I step back and take 3 deep breaths. I do that at least 10 times a day.
Yes. Be conscious with your breathing. That's another beautiful technique, because the more we're breathing in, bringing more energy in, and we're breathing out, we're letting go and we're releasing. And the breathing in is more like bringing in new energy. So you get inspiration, you get new ideas, you get new energy in. And I also I heard of people that stop breathing. They're so like anxious.
Like hold their breath.
Yeah, so anxious and stressed about things that they stop breathing, and that can cause a lot of palpitations, a lot of other things, panic attacks and so on. So breathing it's just fundamental, really, isn't it? So thank you for mentioning that, Natasha. And the other big thing, another keynote part of the bottle Satori is oneness, that we are all one. There is no separation. That we are all part of this, that we are, like we are all one. There's no like, we're all in this together. That's, for me, that's a beautiful message. This is, and how we can all sort of see each other's perfections and imperfections, whatever these are, and then accept them as they are. That causes so much less trouble to everybody, really.
I think it's always quite a difficult one, because I know I've struggled with that oneness at times.
Yes.
And when I spoke to my crystal teacher, I said what I struggle with is all the bad people out there that do really bad things, that I can't feel connected to those type of people. And she reminded me, which I always remind myself now, is that you're connecting to that person's soul rather than what that person is doing in this current life. So I have to think of all the bad things they've done and think of them as their true self. So really going back to their soul before they did all these horrible things, and connecting more to that oneness. Because I do pull back when especially you turn on the news and you watch something, and it's immediately, I think, how could people do that to each other? So that I feel disconnected then from that oneness, if that makes sense.
Yes, I see what you're saying, Natasha. Yes, it's actually they're here. It's very hard to analyze this, but they are here for a reason. They are here on a purpose, and again, whatever they're bringing is for us to become more aware of the goodness in life. So it's actually highlighting something bad brings up in the importance of all the goodness we have and everything good we have in life.
Definitely.
So let me just recap a little bit. So we started off with the bottle of faith, and the question is, how do we live our faith? We live our faith by choosing it consciously all the time. We live it by asking ourselves in each moment, in each situation, how it would look if we were in faith. We live it by living it. There's no other way. From faith, we moved on to impeccability. So how do we live How can we live impeccably? That's a big question. By constantly reminding ourselves of the perfection we are and life is, by being compassionate with ourselves, knowing that first, before all else, comes our alignment with ourselves, our greater truth, our higher light. We live impeccably by reaching into the waiting light of silence and pausing long enough to hear the voice of our inspired beingness. It's beautiful, isn't it? So again, we mentioned already the importance of taking pauses, of being able to ground yourselves and get still. And that doesn't require too much of effort, really. It's actually just taking time and sit outside and connect with the sun and say thank you to the sun for the beautiful day we had today. It's just simple things. We can do that, but actually changes what? It changes your vibrations. It changes it is actually the more centered you are in the moment, the more you connect with outside, the source, the universe, and you say, you're raising your vibration. For me, that's all it matters. And after that, whatever your intention, you actually, the intention can become reality, because you are constantly committed to it. Now, from impeccability, we moved on to generosity. And let me just show you the bottle of generosity as well, because this is one of our favorite bottles. This is the pink with the gold underneath. No, sorry, it wasn't pink, it was coral. So how do we live generosity? We live generosity by returning to faith and remembering that there is always enough, that we are enough. We live generosity by giving and receiving impeccably and consciously. We live generosity by joining the dance of life and sounding the note that we only can make. We live generosity by opening to the interconnections of the web of life and recognizing that what affects one affects all. Again, when you're taking the moment to express your gratitude and connect with the sun, with the moon, with nature, with flowers, with the bees, with crystals, with color, with your children, consciously, it raises your vibrations, of course, higher. But what we are as one, we are affecting the others as well. And I think that's in education. If we take that message on board in every single classroom, wow. That will really alter the whole way of being. Now, after the generosity, like to say something, Natasha?
Sorry, I was going to say I'm teaching it to my. I'm teaching it to my eldest son at the moment. So he's very in tune, and obviously he's still young and he loves his crystals. So I do talk to him about oneness and it's all being connected. Obviously in little bits, so I don't overwhelm him.
Yes. yes.
But he's I can instill that as normal kind of understanding in my children. I hope then there'll be other parents that will do the same, and then we'll hopefully have a generation that is aware of it and in tune with it.
Yes, we already it's making small steps. Every tiny little seed, it matters. Now we moved on after that to the bottle of I am. So you have both gold top and bottom, and
I do like that one.
Yeah. Yes, it's beautiful. Now, how do we live I am? What is I am? By choosing to be who we are all of the time. By opening to a far greater, much vaster view of ourselves than we have ever dared to conceive. We live our I am by balancing the might of our power with the golden flame of love. So it is about connecting with your authentic power, and also believing that you can achieve anything you want. And then for me, the I am, an opposite word of the I am is the limitations we put on our existence, on our being, that we can only go up to that point, and we're actually putting that sort of like reaching this plateau, and we say we can go up to that point and that's it, there's no more. But there is more. There's always more. And as long as you come from a place of, if I want it, I can achieve it. I can have it. And it's not about ego. I'm not talking about like being egomaniac and say I want to have it all, that kind of thing. No, it's actually just embracing that the possibilities are less infinite. You can just have everything you like in life. And then after that, we moved on in a bottle of grace, which is this one. You got gold, and then at the bottom is the beautiful nurturing pink. And this is the bottle of grace, as I mentioned. Yes, how do we live in grace? That's another. That's the fifth bottle. Basically, it's all about surrendering. We surrender everything in our lives and every second of our day and every cell of our being to the divine that is all of life. So that's another key thing when you manifest. You want to manifest. It could be a simple thing, or it could be a big thing. It could be a car, it could be a house, or it could be more money, or it could be a new job, or it could be a new relationship in your life. It could be some sort of a holiday somewhere you really love, and then you set the intention. It's something that I've experienced as a manifestor myself. Once you set the intention, is purely do not attach on it. and then you create that kind of anxiety that what if it doesn't happen? What if I don't deserve to have it? What if I'm not good enough? And then start doubting. So once you set the intention and you put the energy out there to manifest it, basically surrender.
Mm-hmm.
And just believe that it's actually is going to happen. Believe that it's there. You're already there. So that's how I manifested my dear, my love, my fiance Sean. You know, I believe there was a man out there in my life. There was a man that, you know, would feel me, would love me as I am.
Yeah.
You know, and then will, you know, give me the space to be who I am. And he turned up when I was living in France. So
meant to be.
You know, you connected, you got together in France. How did that work? I said, well, I manifested in this man of mine. So there you go. So after that, we moved on to the Ascension Light. Okay, yeah, we've got the gold, and underneath is clear or white or silver. You know, there's all this.
Have we done that one? Have we done that bottle?
This is the bottle that we haven't done yet. No, but you know, this is something that I'm going to. Thanks for mentioning that, Natasha, because from the 1st of September, the Golden Gifts Prosperity are starting again. So it's opened up again. So those of you who have committed yourself to being on the course, on the 7-week online course, you're very welcome to come back again. And then you, because every time I will be sharing something extra, there is some sort of different insight to it, different revelation. And the more you work with the bottles, the more you work with the vibrations of the bottles, the colors, the more you feel into them, the more you connect with them. And then you go even deeper. So you're very welcome, and Rachel and Gina and Lou and whoever else was you know, on the call. We're very, because these will carry on in September. Because that's something that, you know, I believe that I love working with color. So, and then we can bring more crystals. We can bring more of the world of crystals as well. So the Ascension Light. How do we live our Ascension Light in a body on Earth? With this bottle, basically, it helps you 100% to clear anything that may hold you back. So it's a fabulous cleanser, because the clear it's all about, you know, believing that we are all one. The clear color, the white color, it encapsulates all the colors, but also it's about purity. It's about cleansing. So this is the bottle that if you want just to, you know, cleanse everything and move forward. This is the one. It's the purifier, if you like. You know, it's another. It's that's the kind of bottle it is. Because in this way, you know, you constantly choose to see the light. It's a conscious decision to see the light. To be light, to live life, to connect with the light within and all around you. Okay? We look at everything, we choose to see them as light, including those people that we mentioned before, Natasha. You know, the bad guys, you know, the baddies. Yeah. So this is the Essential Light. And of course, then we're coming to the gorgeous Satori, which is the magenta with the gold, the deep gold on the top. So how do we live Satori? We live Satori as a small child. So how does a small child experience life?
Innocently.
Yes, with a lot of innocence and with a lot of excitement.
Imagination.
Being there every moment. You know, they're there. You know, they just connect with their toys, with playing, and they're there. But it's pure innocence. And everything is a mystery to them. It's like, wow. It's like everything's like wonderful. They have this excitement in their eyes. And this is something that, you know, we adults, is like we are missing out on this because we're getting too serious about life. So basically, it is about, Satori is about connecting with the wonder of life.
Lovely.
Yeah. We live Satori by constantly showing up in the ever-present now. We live Satori by being all that we are. So there you are. So
Lovely.
it's all about choices, isn't it? At the end of the day, we can choose Satori every moment. So this is, that's what life is, and it's great. It's great to connect with these bottles again and again, because and I would highly recommend to have a calotherapy bath.
Yeah.
And see how it works for you, and see that what's happening while you're having the bath, and connect with. I would. The ideal thing is basically to have 7 bottles and bathe and have a bath in the 7 bottles. It could be 7 bottles, 7 weeks, or 7 bottles, 7 months, and see how it goes. I'm open to suggestions, because I think 7 bottles, 7 months, probably it could be possible, because then financially people can say, I can afford £30 a month to contribute on a bottle as a therapy, as a lovely experience, as part of your and your expansion, if you like, and contributing to yourselves. The other way around, I've seen people doing in 7-8 weeks. Again, they say they're going to concentrate and get the bottles and then see how it works, because that's very it's very drastic. Then you see things happening very fast. So there are two different ways of doing this. I chose not to ask people to pay all at once for the bottles, because I just wanted to make a start and bring these beautiful golden keys to prosperity, out and about, sharing with everybody without people feeling pressurized that they have to pay for the bottles.
But to be honest, I like the idea of the small bottles for the set for £40.
Yes.
So I quite like that, and then this gives me some to start off with, and at least experiencing them. I'd love to have a bath. That would be brilliant.
Yes.
Put some of my crystals in as well.
Yeah, that would be and then when you use this, let's say this one here, you can use it in 2 or 3 weeks time, so you can have 2 or 3 baths, and then again you can use the with that. Where is it? You can use the magenta. This is the spritzer for Metatron, the Archangel Metatron.
Okay.
Beautiful smell. I mean, it's one thing. It's one thing talking about it, and of course, the words we use is very high vibrational words, and then the energy is shifted, is moving. But when you're connecting even with the oils, the essential oils in the bottle, and it makes it even more heightened, more acute.
Yeah.
So now, shall we have a mini meditation, and then that's a lovely closure to the call?
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, because everybody who has been on the call, they can actually watch it back again, and then they can do the meditation at their own time. And you can go back and watch it again, see, what point it is, and then you can just, choose to do the meditation only, any point.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to spray a little bit of the Metatron Archangel here, and I'm sending you out the vibes as well.
Okay. Good. See.
Oh.
Yeah. Absent.
Well, the Metatron has got, let me just tell you the actual essential oils that it's got. Where is it? Oh, I know I've got it here in front of me, but where did it go? Okay, jasmine, rose, and cinnamon.
Mm.
Beautiful.
Love it.
Yeah. Right. So, ready, Natasha?
Yep, I'm ready.
Ready, everybody? And those who's going to do it later on? Okay. So, okay, I will just, of course, just take a deep breath. Connect with Mother Earth, your feet on the ground. Make sure that you got some support for your back. Just, like feel if there's any sort of heaviness around your shoulders, just take another deep breath and relax. Be very still and wait and allow yourself to go into a deep inner place of relaxation. Notice your breath. Notice your body. Just let go. And when you find your breath being slow and even, and your muscles relaxed and your thoughts just drifting, begin to see the light behind your eyes and allow it to become a rich magenta, a color so well known and so easy to access that you realize this is what you always see when you close your eyes. Now, let this color fold itself around you. And then breathe it in so that it is inside and outside of you. Begin to feel this color inside, passing inside and outside of you. And as you breathe it in, it expands you and you become this magenta light. And the more it expands, the brighter it becomes until it fills your cells and the body you're in, and the room you're in, and all the space you're in. Now, begin to let this color tell you what it is. As you breathe it in, you feel the love. As you breathe it in, you feel the divinity. As you breathe it in, you feel the allness inside and outside of you. It is you, and it is in the air around you. It is everything and everywhere. The allness, the absolute glorious as far as you can feel and as far as you can stretch your consciousness. Only one. Allow yourself to finally know that. No separation. And you are every grain and every blade of grass and every star in every galaxy. And it is you, and you are it. Truth. You are all of that. And you have always been, and there was never any separation. This is why you are in a body. Simply to remember this one simple truth. In this color is the Archangel Metatron. Ask Archangel Metatron if there's anything you need to know at this time. I will allow a few minutes, just a couple of minutes, to open yourself up to the information. Ask a question and feel and just connect with Archangel Metatron and see what the message is. And when you are complete with it, come on back on the call.
That was lovely, thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
If I could just stay there.
Yeah, magenta is just a beautiful, beautiful colour. Yeah.
It felt very strong, like very grounded and earthly. I think I found the other meditations, they were quite uplifting and working. I felt solid. I felt very safe and grounded. And
yeah, it is, because we did say that magenta is the bridge. So it's bringing the high, the vibration from high, and then connects you with the ground. So it is very grounding.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah,
beautiful. I'm glad you experienced that, Natasha. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So, did you ask for any? Did you ask a question? Did you get any information? If you wish to share.
I think I can't remember what question I asked. I remembered feeling very much like there was these big wings, but rather the other angel wings I've seen have been very kind of light and floaty, but they seemed like they were again solid, almost like made almost like from cardboard. And it sort of came round, and when I asked questions, it kind of told me to stop asking so many questions, and just to go more with the flow, and just to not worry so much. I just, again, it felt more that rather than hearing words. But
okay.
So
does the message go with the flow resonate with you?
Yeah, yeah. I think from the previous weeks, there was very much about focus and making decisions and things like that. But with Magenta, it seemed just more like confirming that and assisting that direction. But it would be like sort of stays with you. I think especially connected when you said about closing your eyes and realizing it's always the color that you see anyway. It made it easier to connect with the color.
Yeah. Fabulous.
Lovely, thank
you. Oh, fabulous. Okay, great. So, thank you so much for being on the call. Thank you, everybody who participated. This is the 7th video class of the 7-week online 7 Golden Keys to Prosperity. You can find information on my website, ChriSOULa or goldenmuse.eu. So you can find more information about the bottles under the section of color mirrors there, and also you can find lots of information on the book The Language of Light by Korani. I do post lots of things. There's a secret group, the Golden Keys to Prosperity, that you're already invited, and I will carry on using the same group for the new people that are going to join us from the 1st of September. So you're all very welcome to come back on the calls, and maybe this time you have the chance to order a bottle, have a bath, and connect with the energies of the bottle, whatever the bottle you choose to have a bath in, and then you have a personal experience, so you can see how the color energy can work with you and can support you.
I'll put a message on your Facebook page when I have a bath.
Yes. Yes. And then you can order also the bottles through me. You can connect with me via an email or Facebook, at any time. So great. So have a beautiful full moon day celebration, whatever you do, and
get your crystals out.
Yes.
Yeah, I did put on one of my other necklaces that hadn't been cleansed, and I definitely felt the difference between the two. Yeah, definitely makes a difference. You have to feel it for yourself, like you say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So Natasha, if there was one word or maybe just a short description, how did you feel about connecting with the Golden Keys and being on this course? What would that be? Something that comes from your heart without having to think too much about it.
From the whole thing, that is Definitely feel more enlightened. I've had a good few eureka moments. So it's given me more, it's helped me with more clarity and focus. I've really enjoyed the me time as well, just coming away from everything to my gym surroundings and sitting in the outside and sharing conversations with like-minded people, and obviously yourself, ChriSOUla. And I've thoroughly enjoyed the meditations. They are my favourites, I must admit.
Brilliant.
I have looked forward to doing that each week as well. So it's been beautiful. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Yeah, well, we're going to have a call next Thursday, but then, we're going to be back on the 1st September. Again, the same time, 7:30 p.m. UK time. Okay. So if you know a friend or a colleague that who may like to do the course, and then by all means, just bring them.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I missed the first week, and so I'd like to, come and see that one.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay.
Will you be doing the bottle from last week as well?
Yes.
And,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Okay. And then we can have more conversation about crystals as well.
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely speak again soon.
Okay. Lots of love.
You too. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Everybody. Bye.
Bye.